D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser and U.S. Attorney for D.C. Jeanine Pirro are finding common ground for an important cause. It's an effort to help victims and survivors of domestic violence. The two standing side by side today to announce proposed legislation aimed at helping victims and survivors get justice and stay safe. News 4's Mark Segraves explains what the legislation would do.
It's an issue the district's top prosecutor, Jeanine Pirro, has been passionate about for decades, protecting the victims and survivors of domestic violence.
One is more likely to be killed by a member of his own family or her own family than by any other category of person. And therein lies the reason why we are here.
Pirro and Mayor Bowser pointed to several areas of domestic violence law where they say there are gaps.
This legislation is about making sure that survivors are protected and that their safety and privacy are respected. It also is about making sure that when someone needs help, they can trust that help will be there, and that when someone breaks the law, there are clear and consistent consequences.
The proposed legislation would target 4 areas, all involving how cases are handled after someone has been arrested. Strengthening enforcement of court-ordered protection to victims, strengthening pretrial detention, enhancing accountability for domestic violence offenders, and protecting victim and survivor privacy and safety. Specific changes proposed include mandatory pretrial detention of some suspects and making it a crime to commit domestic violence in the presence of a child.
I am stunned to come here from New York and find out that if you assault a child or assault a spouse or a partner in front of a child, there is no separate crime. We've got to make that a crime, because there is no question that the consequences are long-term in terms of that child learning that violence is the only way to resolve conflict in their lives based upon what they are seeing between their parents or intimate partners.
Anna Natalia Otera is the co-founder of Safe DC, an advocacy group.
We have been advocating for protections like this for over a decade. We know that when people are at high risk, every second counts.
In the district, Mark Segraves, News 4.
The legislation now heads to the D.C. Council for public hearings. And a reminder, if you or somebody you know is experiencing domestic violence, there are resources. You can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE.